everyone, and hello, Katerina. On behalf of OpenConf, welcome, and thank you very much for accepting our invitation of participating in the conference. You are a senior software engineering in Narwhal Technologies, working on NX, an open source framework. Can you give us a bit an insight of what you have done until now? What is your career?
First of all, hi Despina. Thank you very, very much for inviting me at OpenConf. I'm very happy to be here. Indeed, I'm a senior software engineer at Narwhal. Narwhal is a company based in the US. We are developing an open tool called NX, which helps developers sort of streamline the process of developing web applications. So I've been a software engineer professionally for 6 years now. Since forever, I knew I wanted to become a programmer. However, I did a small shift in my career initially while I studied architectural engineering for 5 years. But then I corrected that mistake and went back to studying software. So, yeah, my career started in the National Technical University of Athens, where I was doing some teaching assistance in the School of Electrical Engineering. And then I worked at Demokritos, the Institute of Informatics. And then I worked at Upstream, a Greek company. And then I figured that, unfortunately, working for a company outside of Greece would be better for me. And did it choose me? Did I choose it? I think I chose it from since forever, my career. And it's just been trying really hard until now to get where I am, to be valued as a professional software engineer and be recognized, and just to have people trust me and look up to me.
Good that you chose it, that you're doing something that you are happy and that you're very interesting in doing it. 2 years now, we all have been experiencing some unique circumstances due to COVID. So that is a new way now of looking into science and looking into technology. So what do you think this will experience that we had will bring to science and in technology?
The main thing that changed the way I see it, because of course I haven't done any research on it, the only way it has affected me, or it can potentially affect a young professional like me, is that now everything can be done remotely, and it's much easier for people to work remotely. And I think this is a huge benefit. I was working remotely even before the pandemic started, so I've been working remotely for 3.5 years now. Young professionals like myself can try their skills in a more broader professional field and in a more broader professional arena, like reach out to other countries as well. And then it's very helpful, especially for women in technology, because they get more exposure and they get more chances to be appreciated.
So you are also mentoring women in tech. So can you give us some ideas how we can achieve a great diversity and participation from women in the technological fields, or also conferences like OpenConf?
Yeah, that's a great question actually. So now at the moment, I am in Belgium. I am at a tech conference. I'm taking part at a tech conference. I am the only woman speaker, unfortunately. Well, historically, more men joined the field. 20 or 30 years ago, women were not as encouraged to take up more STEM subjects or studies. I guess it has started to slowly shift, but we will see the shift, like I guess in 5 years, and we're already seeing a shift. What I do when I mentor women, because I'm part of the Women on Top network, where I get assigned a woman to mentor, and I also do a monthly webcast, video cast on Zoom with my ex-boss Tracy Lee, where we mentor women who can just join the call, and we can talk to them about their careers, or if they want to do a career change, or if they're experiencing something bad in their work environments. What I try to remind women is to not accept anyone looking down on them, for example. Because, for example, I have a mentee, she gets really looked down upon in her job. Maybe she's not good, I don't know, but if it doesn't matter if you're good or not, the thing that matters is that people show you respect. So what I tell her is that you should just not accept any disrespectful behavior, and you should just leave and find another company, for example. So this is what I have practiced as well, because unfortunately, in some of my experience with Greek companies, for example, was not very respectful, because this is one thing that an organization would have to change if they wanted to attract more women, not to make the women feel like they have to do an extra step to prove that they can have their space here. Also, one of the things I say to my mentees, that demand respect, and if you see that they don't respect you, just shut the door and leave, because you will provide and you will give and you will offer your abilities to somebody who can respect it and accept it, and you will not have like to sort of strive to prove that you're capable, like, I don't want to rely on my self-respect to be respected. I want to be respected no matter what. No matter if I'm good, no matter if I'm bad, no matter if I don't respect myself much, I want the other person to respect me. And show to women that they do not have to take the extra step to prove that they're worthy. Like, just accept them.
Equal respect to everyone. So this is your key message. Even not even the gender, it might be also the race or ethnicity or whatever.
Or the seniority, or the age.
Yeah.
Anything.
Okay. Older, I think, than gender. So talking about seniority and about young professionals, so at least in OpenConf, our vision is to contribute to reducing brain drain. So, and that is by interconnecting and making visible our local tech ecosystem. So now showcasing that we have great professionals like yourself is another argument why we tell that a young tech student can choose to stay in Greece and get involved. So can you give any advice to any young person striving now to pave their own future?
I would advise anyone to join this sector, because it's amazing, it's rewarding. And for me, it's every day, it's very creative and it's very challenging. So every day I have a new challenge. I learn something new every day. And, you're never bored. And my work really, really excites me. So it's something that's evolving, and it's like you never stop learning and changing and doing new things, and you actually make an impact. In terms of brain drain, I still stay in Greece, and I don't want to leave from Greece, because I really like Greece. I really like the climate. I'm really attached, of course, to places and to people. I had started the Angular Athens meetup together with Stefanos, a friend of mine, but that was the only local conference I was speaking at. I hadn't really connected with the Greek community. Now I'm more connected, and I really appreciate you having me here and me taking part in such events.
However, I see that now we have a lot of opportunities. I think the tech ecosystem here in Greece has evolved the last years, and even more with COVID. We see a lot of people working remotely from Greece, wherever that is, and I think positions like that open now more in Europe. So you think that is a reason for people to stay in Greece?
Yes, I think this is definitely a reason to stay in Greece. Most of my friends are developers who work in Greece and work for Greek companies, and I have some friends who have some Greek startups that are doing really well. And I really, really admire and appreciate this whole thing. And I think that Greece is a great place also to start your startup as well, because it gives back to the community of Greece. It gives back to our country. It gives back to, all the effort that we're doing all these years to it helps the economy. So.
And there are very talented people already here that we
Definitely. And I think most of my friends, you can see that they're so educated, and because of course if you have attended one of the schools, like I don't know, the National Technical University or the University of Athens, or any other university that teaches informatics or software, is of very high quality. So I really believe that here we have lots of local talents that are very knowledgeable and have deep knowledge of what they're doing. I'm not one of them, but
No, you are being modest now. Anyhow, so we in OpenConf, we have 4 speakers, and you are one of them. So can you tell us a bit what you will present for us in OpenConf 15th of December?
Yes, of course. Apart from a senior software engineer, I'm also a Google developer expert, which means that I'm certified by Google that I'm an expert in one of their technologies. One of their technologies is of course, Google Maps, which we're all familiar with. And I will be talking about the Google Maps API and all the ways the Google Maps API offers you to visualize data. So one of the things that I studied in my master's was spatial data analysis and visualization. So you can use Google Maps to actually visualize any types of data, apart from points, of course, that we're all familiar with, and landmarks. You can use Google Maps to do more sophisticated visualizations like heat maps or interpolation. So I think it's going to be interesting for some people.
Everyone. So thank you. Definitely looking forward of your presentation. Everyone is welcome to join our OpenConf conference. Thank you very much, Katerina. Thank you for having the opportunity, giving your time here to talk with us. Thank you very much. See you at OpenConf 15th of December. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Very much. Bye.